Folks, if you've been on our channel before, you know after Christmas we're going to go to an Extravaganza antique and vintage show to beat the band right here on my take on Home and Garden. Guys, this is the big one we go to every year after Christmas. If you've been on our channel, you know that. We always have to go because it's so big and vast and good. So we thought you might want to see how we did this year with some buys and finds like no other. Angela was with me. You saw the video by now. Let me tell you, she was so darn cute out there. I can't get over it. She was finding things left and right. Really had a blast. Let's look at the first things that she found. Now we have a beautiful plate by Lennox. I think it's 1979. And it's an Edward Marshall Boehm art. 22 karat rim. Just thought this was gorgeous. She found two. This one I really liked. I didn't care for the other one. We wanted it. Look how good for Easter, right? Spring and Easter with those iris. She runs right into some really good amber glass. And of course, it's something we didn't have. I love the pears, and this is Indiana glass. And we have some fruit, sugar and creamer in pears by them in the pink cream milk glass or strawberry milk glass, if you remember. These are wonderful. Now they wanted like $10 a piece. This is the sugar. Now you know they didn't have the creamer, but I'm going to be looking for it. These are from the 60s and 70s, and they're just wonderful. Now, a little relish dish, or it could be a banana boat, a serving, dessert server in this shape. There was two of them, so of course we want them. Love those, you know that. We rarely add to the amber glass. You've seen that. Couple pieces a year. So happy to find these three, and we ended up getting them for about $7 a piece instead of $10 a piece. So $21 brought the three home, and I was happy with that. Next, the girl, you can tell she was on a mission shopping for herself. This is costume jewelry by a company called Monet, just like the painter. And I thought it was fabulous too. The little Monet tag is there. And she got this beautiful butterfly necklace for $1. I said, boy, I got some competition today. I better be careful. She was so excited. Just to have a break, get away from the house, get away from the desk. Just had a blast. And we got to add that little bit I talk about, that we do every year for quite a few different collections that we don't see even when I go to Daytona. So, like these, I never see these. Of course, when I go alone, I'm not looking for them unless it's her birthday or Christmas or something's coming. Beautiful vintage clasp purse. The clasp have a faux jewel on the end, satin inner lining and pouch. Really sweet. Let me see if there's a name. It looks like La Regatta. She did really well on this. They wanted 14 and she got it for 10. Beautiful. It's not coming apart. It's all bead work, hand work, it is quite a beauty. You know, she has a few. This is extra sweet, just beautiful piece. This cute little mandolin player in the colonial style, you know, she always gravitates towards this stuff. This is occupied Japan. So she got this for $5, and that's pretty nice. Nothing wrong here. Real sweet, and you know it'll fit right in our collection of that. We're spoiled down here because obviously the weather's milder and you can go all year. And it was good. Oh my goodness, you'll see. It was so good. I know, don't delay, right? You know, the gorgeous MCM and earlier even, just out of Victorian era salt and peppers in the fine porcelain and the wonderful florals and gold trim that they did on them. These are little violets. We just talked about that. This was the only set. They had others, but one in violets. You know, it had to come home. And I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure these were $8, right in there. At the most 10, but they were right there. That is real good for these. If you go to a shop, they're gonna want twice that, easy. Next, this was quite good. She found this, so Baroque and Italian, with Pootie pulling the wagon of goodies with a crystal bowl. And it is, let me see if it's, it is a spelter made to look like something better. And there are a couple little problems with it. I actually straightened the wheels and it's going to get a touch up. You'll see in the close-up, it's wonderful. Where are you going to go, guys, to find such a thing? She loved it. They wanted 23. Got it for 15. So, you know that's going in the living room. From Angela is this sweet picture, really in a Greek style. I loved it, and I can't believe the buy. This is Bombay piece, like you saw the plate in a buy recently, and the teapot last year. Bombay, they had $2 on it. I can't believe she even had the nerve. She asked for their best price and got this for $1. Really, really good. Boy, she's gotten sharp, you know, lately. Now, this is, I don't know if she would say it's her best, probably. I think this is her best find for the day. This pinch pot vase in milk glass by Westmoreland in the English hobnail pattern. There's no marking, but I know because of the weight of it, they did not cheat. And this pattern is theirs. Absolutely loved it. She loved it. And I think we got this for like $18. Not bad. We've never seen this shape, and we certainly didn't have it. But back where she, nice tent, full of goodies, big tent. They had a lot. Where she found the Lennox plates, I found this set of tins. Just loved them. Now they're a little newer set, but that puts them in a real good condition. I loved it. Pasta, tins, and a shaker for cheese. Okay, your Parmesan or your Romano. This 3-piece set I got for $10. That's $3.33 a tin. really love that. And I mean, we hardly ever get a new tin. We have them up on the secretary, the chinoiserie secretary. Here's a canopy and tent with all kinds of things, and the only thing I saw that I cared about was these 3 pieces. Beautiful vase in the Moriarty work, gold trim by Royal Satsuma. You know our floor vases and some of our other things. They wanted $30 for the vase, okay, and $20 a piece for the candlesticks. You could buy one or both. So what do we got? $70 there. When I looked at it, I asked the lady to give me her best price for today. She said, let me go ask him. So she had to go ask the husband. He said, well, what's on there? 30? Yeah. Well, we can certainly do 25, he said. I said, okay, really liking that. And he said, but if you want to throw in the candlesticks, we can do that for another 5. Both? He said, yeah. I mean, they had nothing else that went with this stuff. These would just sit there, probably, right? Over the moon about getting all 3 pieces for the $30. Love that. Now, you know we don't go just to make bigger piles and fill shelves. You know how I think. We go when we can get a deal, a buy and something nice, way cheaper than going to an antique shop, store, mall. Even though there's nothing wrong with them, you know, they have deals too and sales, but they also have things you cannot find. And we love going and looking. We appreciate Etsy. We have a store in Etsy. You know it. That's called My Take on a Vintage Shop. We get it. A lot of people just want to mail order, and that's wonderful too, especially if you can't leave the house or get out. Now these next pieces, I don't know if you're going to believe what we got them for or not. Now we do understand it's an older look. Not everybody wants the look. We don't care about that, what everybody wants. You know, we like our Oriental, we like our Italian, and our English, and our German, and our Czech Republic, Romanian, on and on and on. Those categories, we're all for buying from everyone to help everybody. We shop to spread the money around the globe. That's how we think. But when it comes to running into something that you already collect and love, that's where it really pays. Now, there's a pair, so they're probably going to be in the way. I'll put one back down. All I had to do was clean these up and tighten them up. Okay, here's the 2. Absolutely gorgeous in the Royal Satsuma Moriarty work, hand painted, beautiful gold double-handled lamps. No, the shades were not with them. And you know, you're not going to get a shade on a lamp that's used that you're going to want probably anyway, right? Typically, they're not going to come with shades that are, first of all, clean, spotless, and ones that you like. So we don't worry about that. Sometimes you luck out. Like the last pair I bought, you saw, with the reverse painting and painted on the inside of the glass. These are incredible to me. Can you believe that I could even find something on top of already finding this? They wanted $80 for the pair. I hesitated, stepped away, turned to look at something else, and the woman says, 60. Working the magic, I just really wasn't even trying. It's so good. Then I walked by, you know, the Fenton brothers were out there too with all their wares. That's the only time they leave Daytona. They go out there to Mount Dora, take all their stuff. Man, they had tables of stuff. We didn't have time to even show them, plus I show them all the time, so that one wasn't in the video. But we went by there and he had his head sticking out and he said, oh boy, what'd you give for them if you don't mind? He said, $150 for the pair, or I said, no, 60. Oh, he goes, oh, 60 a piece? We said, no. Now he wishes he went around and looked. So, too good, too good. And like, if that wasn't good enough, folks, I got one more ace in the hand to show you. Okay, here it is. 24 by 30. This reminds me of maybe Bombay. It is in the Baroque style, at least, I tell ya. Oil painting on canvas, just loved it. Of course, both of us, right up our street. And I just want to tell you, there's nothing wrong with it, but I will lighten the frame. I'm not happy with the frame just because that's what it came in. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to clean it, and then I'm going to do my gold gilding technique. So happy day. I'll show you that when I'm done. Thanks, guys. I know you think it's good too. $55 for an original hand-done oil painting. I mean, it could be a reproduction, but it is superb. You can see this in a gallery for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Just wonderful. That's why we go. That's why we love it. Now, if you liked our video today, folks, give us a like, a share, a comment, send a buddy over. Think about getting out of the chair, the couch, and at least decorate with me, cook with me, shop with me when you can, but have fun with me. And check out that spring store and our store in Etsy. We're going to start loading it up with some new stuff very soon. Thanks, guys. Take care now. We'll see you in the next awesomeness, fun decorator and collector video. I see a lot of smiles out there. A lot of smiles. Drink your coffee. Don't have too many donuts.